Hey everybody, welcome back to StarsOne. You can see our trees are actually coming in here. That's cool. But I've got all kinds of resources going. I've actually just scooped a bunch of stuff out of here, glass and iron, copper, and I just pulled out wafers out of here. So there we go, we've got 29 of these. Now I made some parts and everything. I've actually made the components I would need in order to make the crusher. This is something that we can make right now. The problem is I think this needs power, so I'm not sure there's much point in making this. I was actually very close to just making it. It's like, yeah, I think we'll make this and like place it and everything. And then just before I pulled the trigger on that, I thought, you know, I probably should have some kind of power. Now, I don't know if that's this accumulator battery or not. It might be. I mean, I see the word battery, right? This is probably it, but I might want to skim through here and make sure there wasn't something else I missed. I don't know what a good number of these things do at all. So there we have the generator. That would probably make more sense. I hadn't looked at this stuff. I've been skimming it because we weren't really at this point, but I am now. So maybe we'll make the generator. Maybe that's what we'll do. We need 5 of the simple electronics. We have 10. We need these mechanical parts. We've got 10 of those. 45. I don't have enough of the small iron parts. Or iron plates, but that's easy enough to do. Oh, I have to sit in front of the anvil with that annoying banging sound. Well, let's look at the parts here. We need, it makes 20. Yeah, this is all coming down to needing some iron plates. So I think I'm going to go ahead and it is getting dark now, so maybe I'll spend the night hammering away on these. Maybe I'll just mute my headset while that goes and, and do other things until it's done. Okay, cool. I made a bunch of iron plates. Now, I actually went ahead and made the generator. I do have that. You can see I've got that here. But then I ended up being short some more plates for what I wanted to do next, which was the crusher. So I had to go back and pound out some of that stuff. So I've got 28 of those now. So we've got the crusher. We got plenty of those. Just make sure that we have all of the items I'm expecting. We need 7. I've got exactly 7 there. 6 of these in the diamond. Okay, cool. So we can make this. Yep. Let's go ahead and hit craft. In fact, I think if you can't make something, I think it defaults to 0. But anyway, we'll go ahead and craft the crusher. So there you go. We've got a generator and a crusher. Let's go ahead and put these down and see what this is all about. Generator. We'll get the crusher. Okay, so I'm thinking that we'll just kind of put this over here. Let's rotate this around. We'll just set this guy here. Okay, so we've got this out. I'm assuming output 15 kW. It's powered, it says, with nothing in here. So I'm assuming we can put something in there, maybe to put out more power. Now let's get the crusher here. We'll rotate this guy around. Put that there. Now it's lit up. It's got speed. I would say it's red, which makes me think it's not on, but this guy's red as well. So now if we open it says powered. Awesome. So let's see. We have a crusher now. I'm kind of curious. Like, let's just throw some iron in. Nope. Nothing doing there. Let's see. How about the ingots? Nothing happening there. All right. Okay, well, I may have to look this up. I may have to look up and see if there's something I need to do here. Let's actually try. I know it says powered. I'm just kind of curious if we do anything there. Whoa, that goes full up. Okay, and we've got consumption 0, power source 5. I'm going to take this out. And it's coming down now, so it must have to have something in there. It's funny that the other one says powered too, but let's just go ahead and put that in there and see if we can get anything going here. I'm just going to put a couple different things in here. Silicon. We are the crusher, so let's put the stone in. Nothing happening there. I mean, I see that we have power. I don't know how we could connect these together. It does say it's powered, but consumption and power source is 0. So I'm not really sure. I may have to try and look that up. Granted, there is no information on the site, but people are starting to post on Steam right now, talking about some things there. So I may have to see if somebody has an answer for that. Why don't I do that? Why don't I go check into that? Okay, well that didn't take too long. The developer answered the question for somebody else, and he said you have to make an energy distributor. So let's just do dist. I can't remember. Yeah, okay. So distiller, that's not what we want. We want the distributor. And that requires things that we actually have. I think we have enough for all of this stuff. But what we don't have is the accumulator. Unfortunately. That's the battery. Let me do this again. I want to make sure I click the right thing. This is Distributor of Energy Small, and it's showing the just basic accumulator. Now when I click it, it's actually selecting the battery, but it did say accumulator. And there we go. We've got, this is not bad. Not bad. We can make 4 of those. We're totally fine here. Let me go back again and see. We only needed 1 of those. Excellent. Let's go ahead and craft the 1. Hit this again. So we've got this one. We've got these guys. We have 5 of those. 35. We don't have enough of these parts. Let's see. We don't have enough of these guys either, right? I mean, unless I'm blind, I don't have any. And iron plates, we have plenty of those. So we're going to need 35. We need another 10 or so of these. Just craft 1. Make 20. That's totally perfect. And then we need 3 of the mechanized parts. And it makes 5 at a time, so we just need 1. Now it did default 0, and I was able to make those, so my theory earlier about the defaulting to 0 is not correct. But I think we're good. Let's go ahead and craft. There we go. I was going to go one by one through the items. Do I have all this? I was like, just hit the button. Just hit the button. If you don't have enough, it won't make it. Okay, cool. So we have the distributor. So now, oh, there you go. Look at that. It's got the circle around, the sphere around our area. How cool is that? Awesome. So now, you'd think that it might be best for me to just center this. And I think we will just go ahead and do that. Very cool. Okay, awesome. So now this should all be like hooked up now. I don't know if that was if the coal was needed, but it did trigger the bar in there. But let's kind of cruise over here. There we go. Haha, yes. We have crushed stone coming out of here. Now let's go ahead and take that out, because I'm kind of curious about some other things. It will do iron, so let's check out what iron does. We'll probably try a number of different things in here. I mean, we could make some guesses as to what the crusher does, but it's a game, so you never know. So powdered iron ore, interesting. Very cool. We're just gonna do 2 of those, and I don't know, clay. Is there anything for clay? No. It's like, dude, are you crazy? We'll do silicon. What else do we have? We just got a bunch of silicon. I mean, we could try putting in a block and see if it breaks like blocks down. So silicon just goes to crush stone. Interesting. Yeah, okay. Can't break that down. Probably not this then. That's fine. Copper ore. It did the iron ore. I'm assuming it's just going to give us the same thing it did with the iron, which is the powder iron ore. Are we going to get powder copper ore here? We are indeed. Okay. Interesting. And I'm assuming I can't just put these back in and get anything different. Okay, so we have this stuff down. Now, I don't know the melting furnace. I'm trying to think of what we would do. Let's do that. Just experimenting at this point. Okay, cool. So we can melt this to something. Oh, back into bars. That's interesting. Okay. Huh. I'm assuming the math works out. I'm really not good about thinking that right now, but I'm assuming it's kind of a circle, that there's not some pattern you can go through to get more out of your iron, but there could be. You never know. Okay, still trying to figure out some things here, but let's see. I actually used the crusher to make some powders. Let's kind of look at this really quick. I've got powdered iron ore and powder coal ore. Now the reason I made this was I hopped in here, was trying to look up steel. And if I bring this up, you can see that we need steel powder is made from those 2 components that we have right now. And then there is a steel powder refined that's made from a refined version of those. Now, I don't really know how to refine these, but I had a feeling it has something to do with the centrifuge. And I think that that's what we need anyway in order to make the steel once we have that. I just think it plays a big part in it. Somebody mentioned it, but it's not really clear what part it plays. So we're going to go ahead and make one. And that's what I've been kind of working on, is getting the materials together. So I've got those here. So we're going to go ahead and hit craft, not find. We know it plays a role. We just don't know how big of a role. And I love the look of this thing too, by the way. Look at this, all lit up blue. Very cool. So let's see. We're going to kind of spin this around to here. We're going to set it in. And we have no idea how this is going to work. I'm just going to assume I put this in. Okay, good. Now this may just make it refined. And then we can make the refined steel powder. But I'm not really sure why you would want refined versus not. I don't know if the crafting stuff changes. Ooh. Let's take this out a second. I want to look at this. So we have refined iron, powder of titanium dioxide, awesome, silver powder, and gold powder. Interesting. We kind of break some interesting components out of there. That's kind of cool. Kind of spin it around and separate everything out. Now, I guess I only have 3. I'll just go ahead and do all of this. But then we're going to throw the coal in there and then see what that gets separated out into. So we'll take all these out. We're definitely running out of space here. And I guess I could just let that go. We'll check out what that does here in a minute once I go empty stuff. Let's not carry the blocks. We're not really building any more into the house right now. We'll get rid of some of the basic wood and construction elements. Plus we don't need the trees anymore. Okay, I think that's good enough for now. I guess we'll throw the fertilizer in there. Okay, and this is doing coal refined and concrete mix. Awesome. There we go. We've got the mix, so we can make some concrete blocks now. I've been totally curious where this was going to come from, so now we know. That's cool. Looks like it does 5 each. Awesome. Okay, now we have this. Now what? I don't really know. Let's go over here, and probably something to do with a steel powder. Let's find that. Steel powder. So we do have 2 of these. Or it takes 2. We don't have those because this is regular and we have refined. So this is what we can do. And refined, it's 1-to-1, iron powder, coal powder. So we can actually do 30 of these, but oh, it's 2-to-1. It's 2 and then 1. Okay. Oh man, you guys, I'm totally zoning here. I was like, oh wait, it's 2. No, Weem, look down here. It's 1 and 1. Let's just make like 5 for now. Don't need to go too crazy. And that spits out a quantity of 2. Look at things here. Don't get ahead of yourself, Weem. So now we have the steel powder. Now what? I don't know. So what do? Do we melt that down? Is that what we do in here? I'm not sure. Let's check it out. Oh my gosh, I'm zoning. There it is. 10. I was like, where did it go? Okay, here we go. Cool. Is this gonna do it? This would be really cool. We get some steel out of this. Wait for it. There we go. Steel ingots. Awesome. Cool. So that can crank those out, and then we can make, well, we can make things with steel, which is pretty sweet. So let's go ahead and clear this out. I'm kind of wanting to see what some of the other things were. We have the battery here. That's something we want to make. I'm mostly looking, actually, this is what I really wanted to check out. I do want to check out the other stuff, the more advanced kind of machines and everything, but the bench, I really want to look at the bench here. So all kinds of small iron parts, just tons of them. We're actually short on all of this across the board, but there's the steel plates. 200 of these means we need 10. Okay. And then we have, how many iron plates do we have? 3, so we can just make 3 of these for now. Okay, 81. So we're definitely going to have to get some more of this stuff going. More time in front of the anvil, and I think we actually are okay on the ingots, right? Yeah. Plenty of ingots there. So I'm going to go ahead and continue through the night building the materials that I need in order to make that high-tech workbench. And then we're going to see the kinds of things we can make with that. I'm so excited. Well, that took some time. It's one of those games where you start making some materials and then you need some other stuff and you have to spend the ones you just made. Yeah, okay. But anyway, we are good now. 230, you can see I've lined these up, what I have in my inventory with what's needed. We're good, we're set. I can hit craft now. There we go. High-tech workbench. Yes. Let's check this out. So, whoa, this thing is huge. Holy crap. Okay, so where are we going to put this thing? I think we may have to move some things. Let's see, is there room over here? There's room if I move everything else. Let's see, do I have anything? I had some things in here. Let's get all this stuff out. And do that. And I think we'll move the furnace here as well. I think actually we have to. You don't have a choice, Wayne. Okay, the arrow's pointing the other way. Let's spin this around. And how close can I get it? Right there. It's actually kind of cool. The hole lines up with the window there. Excellent. Now, I don't know if this requires power or not. It looks like it does. So we're going to actually hold off. As much as I want to dive in there, we're going to hold off a minute. And we're going to get this stuff down here. And put back somewhere where we can use it. So let's see. I want to look at this. We have generator, crusher, centrifuge. Okay, so I think we can go along the walls here. Generator in the corner. You here. And you there. So those three are set back up. I don't have the furnace out, or the melting furnace anyway, but that's fine. Too excited. Workbench, yes. Okay, so let's cancel this. Okay, ooh, advanced electronics. Look at that. We can make ourselves a new gaming machine. we can game inside of a game. Okay, cool. That's a new one. Some of this stuff I may totally miss. Oh, there's the auto workbench. Awesome. So that's what you need in order to make vehicles. Pressing, centrifuge, crusher, furnace. Okay, we got some of that stuff. Excellent. So yeah, I may skip over something and not recognize it as new, but I have scrolled through the list a few times, so I'm hoping things will stick out. Chemical lab. Interesting. Distributor of energy. Already saw. Actually, I think we just had the small, so now we have a larger one. That's cool. Factory air transport. Factory transport, so vehicles of some kinds. That's cool. Geothermal generator. Much more power, I'm assuming. Greenhouse, that's cool. Some industrial stuff, so better versions of the things that we have right now. Industrial pressing, right. Iron door, I don't remember if that one in particular was something we had before. Oh, we should look into lights. That'd be kind of cool. Okay, medical capsule. Probably heals us, right? So this is getting into the Empyrion thing. It looks even like it, like you step into the little thing. I think you could stand right outside of it in Empyrion, but you know. Ore extractor, check that out. So we could put that on the mine. That would require advanced electronics. All the other stuff. Oh, Titan plate though. Let's see, all the other stuff we have. I saw a post on Steam that said, how do you make the Titan plates? And I do have the titanium, there it is, titanium dioxide. I'm really curious, actually, if all we have to use that is put that in the smelting furnace, just like the steel. I had to test that out. I'm gonna keep scrolling through some of this stuff though. Sun panel, awesome. Cool, there's the wind generator. I actually saw that in a screenshot before from the developer. Okay, cool. Man, all kinds of cool stuff in here. Let's go ahead and throw the melting furnace down because I really want to see if we can make the titanium, if that's just like as simple as throwing this in. And that. Nope. It's not going to want to go. I wonder if I have to put that into something first. No. Sure we don't crush it, but... Okay, there's something we have to do with that. We don't have it made yet, but that's okay. That's totally fine. So I would look at this here. Couldn't remember what was on there. But anyway, there we go. We've got the high-tech workbench, so we can make even more cool stuff. We're definitely going to have to go get some resources. I am burning through some of the iron and everything. I'm going to need more steel. Lots more to do, as usual, in these kinds of games. And I definitely want to get into vehicles. That's going to be one of the next big goals. So I don't know how much that's going to take, but we are going to strive to get there. And I hope you guys are willing to stop in and continue along. Once again, as always, I appreciate it. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.